All right, everybody. Just want to show you what I'm doing. I'm getting ready to do this last wall down here. Well, it's not the last one. I'm going to split the basement over there with a wall and a big sliding door out of pallets too. But this one's cement, like that first one was. If you haven't seen the first video I did of the first pallet wall down here, I'll turn you around. You can see it back there. And I just did this one was the last video right here. This wall. And I finished off that ceiling with the tin up here. So that's what I'm going to do now. But this one's a little different. This is an outside wall. And what I want to show you, I'm putting a piece of J channel at the bottom. And I got that glued all the way down. And it's going to go all the way to the end of the basement down there into the sump pump pit. Because there's a couple little pinholes here and here, where we have to get a lot of rain for it to leak in here. I mean, but it's just a very, very little drip. So if anything comes in behind this wall, behind the boards, I want it to go into that J channel and just go right down to the sump pump pit. And I'm putting up these boards. These are also from pallets. Like this whole thing is absolutely 100% from pallets. But what I'm doing is I'm just screwing it up there. Screwing it up there to the baseboard, and then I got this construction adhesive that I'm gluing them to the wall, and I mean they're not going anywhere. I'm just using two pieces of it and toe-nailing them together on both sides, and then just running them down to the bottom of the J channel and leaving them on top of that. So any water that gets behind there is going to go into that J channel, like I said. Plus there's going to be the roofing felt on here. I'll show you that in a little bit to cover up the white wall. And like I said, if any of you haven't seen any of the other pallet videos, I'll try to put the links in the description of this video. But this adhesive that I'm using, it's liquid nails, heavy duty, strong permanent bond, will outlast the project, it says, and it's like I said, it's not going anywhere. So this is what the guy at the hardware store recommended. He said he said you won't be able to get those boards off that wall. So this wall is going to be very secure. So stay tuned. I'll bring you back. I'm going to get the rest of these boards up, then I'll get some felt on, and then I'll start getting ready to start putting the boards on, and I'll bring you back and show you what's going on. All right, everybody, just wanted to show you that I got it done. All this framed up here along this wall. These are all glued on, like I said before, solid. If you have a problem with them trying to come apart at the bottom, just put a weight or something up against there so that to hold it till that glue dries. J channel's all in there. The only thing I got to go around on this wall is just one outlet here. It's in conduit, and the board's going to come right to about here anyway. So I think all I'm going to have to do is take this cover off and cut around it, and then just put the cover back on. So that might be easier. And then I got this window to trim around. But that's it. There was a switch right here for an outside outlet. I just wired it direct. There's no reason I needed this switch for the outside outlet, so I just took that out so I didn't have to trim around it. So getting ready to put the felt on. Put that over here before I start putting the boards up. If you don't know why I put the felt up, if you haven't seen any of my previous pallet wall videos, this here, if you put this up across here, staple it on, then put your boards. If you have a white wall, if you have a black wall, you're fine, but it hides everything. You won't see any of that white behind there. It'll be black. It'll just look like a shadow. I'll show you on this other wall here. Like here's a gap. You know, you're going to have gaps between the boards. None of them are perfect, which that's why this is so nice to work with. So it just makes a shadow effect if you put that. It's just roofing felt I'm putting that. I mean, you can paint it if you want, but I don't like painting. So we're going to get that on there and get laying some boards. Should go pretty quick now. I'm just down here working on this because it is so hot outside. Way too hot to do anything else. So this is kind of nice. It's very nice and cool. I don't know if you can hear the air conditioner running, but I'm hoping that doesn't bother the video. But Nice and cool down here. I'm in the bar. Refrigerator's over there. It's stocked with adult beverages, so what better way to spend the afternoon on a hot day than down here working on this and turning this into something that I really am gonna be proud of. So stay tuned. I'll bring you back on when I get the felt on and get some boards on. All right, everybody, I just want to show you something. I overlooked this. I just want to make sure I put this in the video, so if anybody else does a pallet wall over a cement wall in their basement like this, I thought this wall was level. It's obviously not. I already had the roofing felt on the first row, and I started putting the first row of boards across, and these were not, they're not even at all, because the wall where they had the forms, it's not straight, and you can tell actually down here where it kind of curves in a little bit. So I unscrewed the ones that were not right. You know, I started cutting my first couple boards just so they would match up with the board or the studs, and then I got to thinking, man, that's just going to screw me the whole project. So what I did is I took my big long level and put it across here flush, and I could tell which ones were not good. These are all pretty good, but this one here needs to come out. So screwed it in the top. I pried them off the wall with the glue. Then I attached a string line up top here, one in the middle, and one down at the bottom, all the way down to this end. And then every one of these that needs to come out, you know, it's going to need to come out to this string line. So I'll just pry them out. I got a bunch of shims and a hammer drill and Tapcon screws. So I'll shim them out to the line, and then I'll just drill a hole into the cement and put a Tapcon screw in there. That way everything's going to be even, and then we should be able to get going pretty fast. I thought I would, you know, it was going to go real fast, and then I ran into that, so that cost me quite a bit of time. So stay tuned. All right, everybody, finally got it all shimmed up. I mean, I got shims top, middle, bottom, but all three lines are dead on, all the way down, top, bottom, and middle here. So I'm going to pull that string line off now that I finally got them all shimmed in there, and this is completely level. Everything's straight. I'll give you a better view of it, the whole thing. But I'm going to put that roofing felt on now and get ready to start putting boards on. I can't wait, man. That took me a lot more than I thought. I didn't think that wall would be that uneven, but that's just a tip for you. You're going to have to, if you're doing over a cement wall like this, shim them boards out and get it straight, or else it's going to just screw your whole project up. Okay, everybody, I got the felt back on after I got all these shimmed up after what I just showed you, and I'm going to town pretty good. I'm up about as high as I want to go. I got the outlet trimmed out, but I'm to the point where I'm going to have to start cutting boards for the ends, and then I'm not going outside because I got to go out to the garage to cut the end boards. So I'm just going to go ahead and call her a day. I've had too much heat. I'm tired. So tomorrow I'll get up early, cut these end boards, run my next row of felt, and keep on moving. It should go pretty quick now. I mean, it's starting to look really nice already. I'm already really happy with it. All right, everybody, just want to give you a little update here, what's going on. I went out and cut all the pieces and finished up those rows, and then I've been going a little bit here this morning while it's nice and cool. Just wanted to bring you back and show you what's going on. I'm getting ready to put the last row of felt up, and then go up past this window and get that trimmed out and be good to go. So I just wanted to give you an update before I get the rest of this covered up. It's going pretty quick now, so stay tuned. I'll show you what it looks like when we're all done. All right, everybody, we finally got her done. Finally. I mean, it went pretty quick after this, but then when I got up here around this window and trimmed it out, had my brother come over and help me run another row of tin up here on the ceiling. I wanted to get that up before I got the row or the wall all the way up there. See how the window turned out really well. I got that all trimmed out with pallet boards as well. Turned out really nice. I think it looks nice. Sorry about that sun, but got it trimmed all the way down to this wall. Trimmed up at the ceiling, up against that tin. I put another board there to trim that out and wrapped it around the corner. Tin up here, right above where you come down the stairs. And then last week, in the video I did when I did the replica elk skull, I did this wall. This is right above the stairs. Hung them elk heads up. Just got done trimming this out right here to finish that off. Now I just got a little bit left. I'm gonna put another wall across here to totally block that off from the rest of the basement, and some more with the ceiling here. I got a temporary light here. Got to figure out what kind of fixture I want to put up here. And I put one more row of tin down the center. Then I'll fill that in like over here and then trim all that out. I can't wait to finish it off and get it done. Then after that, it'll probably be something with the floor. I'm not sure. I might do an epoxy floor. But yeah, it turned out great. Really appreciate you all watching this project. I learn a lot every time I do more, and I'm just hoping I can give you some of the tips that you might need. There's a lot of little tips that'll make your job a lot easier and a lot better. Like just the felt behind the roofing felt behind the boards is awesome. I mean, you need that. I got this outlet down here. I'm sorry I didn't show that, but I'm gonna take all these outlet covers off and get some kind of wood grain outlet covers to finish it off. But thank you for watching. Hope this helped you. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did, give me a thumbs up. Hit the notification bell and subscribe to my channel if you think I deserve it. And I'll just keep bringing out more content. I got, like I said, one more wall to do, and we'll get that done. And yeah, it's going to be awesome down here. So thanks for watching. Good luck with everything.